What is up, guys? TD here, bringing you our duo guide for Beth'tilac in Firelands. Now, disclaimer, I had never fought this boss before, ever, and I didn't even go to YouTube, look anything up, anything like that. I looked in the dungeon journal for about 15 seconds and that said, screw it, let's just fight him. So we literally had absolutely no idea what to expect when we walked into this fight. So it's kind of interesting, and I really didn't expect to get it in one shot that way, but we did, surprisingly, and this is it. So when we ran in, we got all these spider ads. I kind of just dealt with the ones on the ground due to my limited range and let her fight the dangling spider ads and kind of dealt with them. And I didn't really realize at the start of the fight that she was going to be on a separate platform and you were going to use these webs to kind of traverse the gap. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm jumping on this web and it's taking me up to the second platform where Beth'tilac herself is sitting, and jump up, get some DPS in on her. You can kind of leave it up to yourself whether you want to have your DPS go up or your tank go up. I decided that I'd keep going up after going up this first time just because she was hitting, her melee damage was hitting pretty hard, so I was concerned with, you know, how much damage Corvina would be able to take from that. But as you saw, she was doing that smoldering devastation. I did read in the dungeon journal that that did a lot of damage, so I quickly jumped down the middle so that I didn't get burnt to a crisp. Back down on the ground, dealing with the little spiderling ads and trying to help out with what I can of the spinners. Now these big drone guys are something you need to watch out for and grab as soon as they come out and get them killed. They do a fair amount of damage, but they also consume the smaller spiders, which I didn't actually know about or notice until later on in the fight, where you see all these spiders come up. And all of a sudden I'm like, holy crap, this drone is healing, what is going on? But something to note, keep the drones away from the spiderlings so that they don't heal up like that. And all my spider frickin' webs keep despawning every time I try to grab one. But as soon as I got the drone down, I go back up and put some more DPS on Beth'tilac and try to get her health down. I don't know if she's on a timer or a health percent trigger to when she comes down. Again, first encounter of this fight and never read anything about it or anything like that, so just kind of going with the whole brute force method. Another smoldering devastation, so I jump down and get out of the way of that and come back and help with the ads again. Fighting the drones. I didn't know that he was going to consume the ads, so I stupidly just, let's gather them all up because that's the best way to kill them, and then sitting here wondering, why will you not die? So, yeah, don't be like me. Public service announcement. Don't smoke crack. And see, look, I'm still just like dragging him over here. Just eat some more spiders, heal up some more. Why not? I've got nothing better to do with my life right now. Learn from my example. But so we kept dealing with these ads, trying not to die because I'm just letting this guy heal. I think he also gets a damage buff from the spiders. When they consume so many, I think it also increases their damage and stuff, so another good reason to not do what I did and gather them all up together. And the spiderlings really don't have much health, so it should be easy for you to separate them and get them down that way. I guess it must have been on a timer because here we are going into phase 2 and I never actually went back up, so it must just be a timer between when she decides to come down and actually fight you on the bottom. And here she comes now. And once she's down on the ground, if you're decently geared, which we I would say are decently geared. We've been playing on Horde, and this is on Alliance, so our item level is around 510, 520. It's really not that high, so all these videos are kind of from an average gear standpoint, so you don't have to be... If we can do them here, then you don't have to be crazy heroic geared to do them. So from here on out, we pretty much just DPS'd her down. She does do that Widow's Kiss, which stacks, reducing your healing and all that. Which, again, if you're decently geared, you don't even need to worry about. Just continue fighting her like normal and get her down. Yeah, it does dissipate after 10 stacks, as you can see in the little tooltip there. But she does a fair amount of damage, nothing major if you're Blood Death Knight, Paladin, Monk, whatever. And that's pretty much the majority of the fight. Like I said, this was our first time ever fighting her, never read anything, never looked anything up, just went in and brute force it down. So I think this one would probably be easy for anyone to jump in and get started on in Firelands. But I thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. It always helps. Subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you guys on the next video. Hopefully get all the Firelands bosses up within the next week or two.